Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Beyond the Charts podcast. You could see Antonio was laughing because he thought he was going to do the intro,
Well,
but
I'm
I took that
confused.
shit.
I'm like, who's doing the intro? And
I took-
I hear 3, 2, 1, go. I wasn't ready, dude.
I had to start off the intro for today. So today was an interesting trading day. Essentially, kind of a tough day for me. Like it was just like lack of follow through. Everything was flippy. Not a lot of ideas. Literally, like 10 or 15 minutes into the market open, there was like a new tariff. I don't know. Trump said he's gonna like not impose tariffs as soon on Mexico or
Well,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
no, no. So
Like,
Mexico said, we'll fucking bend the knee. We'll do anything you want to do. And Trump, all right, we'll remove tariffs. You guys do exactly what I gotta do, A through Z. Now it just came out. At around 4 p.m. 4:30, Canada's gonna be like, anything you want, Trump. Bend over. We're ready for you. So then he's gonna remove those tariffs too.
it's so funny, bro, because like everyone panicked and sold. I don't know if like the crypto sold off because of that. Maybe happened. I
I
don't know,
think
but
like two things can be true. Maybe there was a lot of people long, so the market makers want to wreck the shorts, and they use this as a catalyst. I think two things
Yeah.
can be true. They use the news as the catalyst on where they want to move price.
yeah.
But I think it
Oh,
was a great for people that weren't in. Like I tweeted, it's like no, I've been pretty bearish on the overall market. I said I bought Ethereum around 2,300, 2,400, and now I think it's already at 2,800.
yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty decent opportunity.
It was.
Like now, if you're trading on leverage, like that's who gets cooked. I'm always like spot trading. Like, I'll just buy, and they're almost like swing trades for me. Like I'm buying.
Yeah.
Ethereum hits like 3,400, and I'll sell some that I bought 2,400, and then I have my long-term one that I buy during the bear market. So that's the kind of the game. I'm more like positioning myself
Yeah.
in this long and medium-sized swing trades versus trying to scalp 100x like you see on Twitter.
Yeah,
Leverage.
Well, in the U.S., you can't even like you got to use a
VPN,
VPN to
VPN.
like. I like don't like to do any of that stuff. I've only ever done like
I mean,
spot.
because we're already day trade, bro. It's already risky
Yeah.
to fuck with it. We don't need another extremely risky. Because then you gotta watch the chart. You gotta like actually trade it. But we do that with our own trading.
Yeah, we were actually Antonio. We were actually all watching the Grammys last night, and then and then as ETH is tanking, and then
Like looking.
and then he leaves, and then he buys it in the car.
Well, I text
Yeah,
you.
you
I'm like,
did,
yo,
yeah.
I'm buying Ethereum. I think it's a really good price. And I was like, we're near 2,000. I used
Yeah, that's
2,000 as
insane.
my stop loss.
Dude, that's actually insane. I didn't anticipate it going down that low.
I didn't either, but I was like, you
Yeah,
know what? I'm
crazy
buying.
stuff.
I'm like, I can't let this opportunity pass me up. 30% in 3 days, it's down.
That's crazy.
Come on,
That's like
you gotta
insane.
buy it.
That's like insane.
Like, you gotta buy it.
And then as well, I was telling Antonio earlier, I feel like at this point, like Bitcoin dropped from 105 to 92, which like
92, 93, which is really not even
dude, that was literally
not
higher
fair.
than remember when it dipped
was
below
89, yeah, it was
89?
89
Dude,
last time.
That's insane.
like a week ago.
Bitcoin looks real. Like I think we're gonna see Bitcoin start to break out in the
Yeah,
next
that's
couple
one
weeks. It
that
looks really good.
I just hold Bitcoin. I wish Bitcoin came down lower. I couldn't buy anymore
Yeah.
because I'm like 93 just didn't feel like
Well,
under 80. I think I would have liked it.
yeah, for sure. I think this goes to show now that like Bitcoin, I think is for sure its own like asset class. Like there's Bitcoin, the rest of crypto, but we're not gonna see that crazy volatility on Bitcoin anymore moving forward. Like like those 30% dives. Like now with like institutions, it's gonna move more like the stock market.
Which but might be good for traders. Like if you're
Yeah.
a trader as of crypto and want to use some of my strategies, some of my own strategies, like I think Bitcoin's like a somewhat safe place to do that at.
Yeah. Plus, like I think if you believe in Bitcoin long term, you're like a long term investor. Like it's great having the knowing that okay during we just saw like a mass kind of like a pretty big crash in crypto, that Bitcoin's gonna like kind of remain really really strong. Where you can invest in it monthly, like because a lot of people like DCA into it every month, kind of like they do in the S&P. And they just wait like 10, 15 years, right? Because they see it as like they see it like the market, like investing into the S&P or the Qs 10 years ago. I feel like it gives them confidence knowing that there's not going to be that crazy volatility, like 30% dives. But we'll see what happens in the bear market. Like that's what I'm curious.
Well, interesting. Nasdaq recovered the whole move down.
Yeah,
Gap
they did.
down 3%, which is massive for like Nasdaq. It's about 1,000 points. Recovered the whole move. Today, like the exact
it did,
close
yeah.
of the market today was at the exact price they closed Friday.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Yeah.
wild. I mean, I didn't think we'd get that today, personally.
I feel like I saw so many people anticipating the stock market to like crash today, and I feel like whenever that happens, always like the opposite happens. Like like when people, because like since crypto went down so much yesterday, people are like, oh, we're gonna get like a bloodbath in the markets today. I was anticipating a lot of action low key today, and like I woke up and I was like really excited to like get into trading, and then it ended up being like a really
So
boring day.
stocks weren't really.
They were, dude, like they just moved with like everything I was watching just moved with the market like completely, and it messed it up because like they were kind of trending lower all of a sudden, and then boom, everything mooned like randomly, and it was just
Well, yeah, 'cause
like
that's when they announced
yeah, it
Mexico's like, you know what?
was like lack of follow through, flippy. I mean, we made money, but like it was just like hard, like one of the harder days in a while.
Yeah, for me too. Even like the New York session, like I was in a couple shorts and like it was just so like whiplashy for the first until there was like that Trump news. It was just everything was so whiplash. Like I entered a short, I take one profit, move myself to break even, one candle goes back to break even. Then
Yeah,
you're like, oh,
yeah,
maybe I'll think about longs, and then it sells off again. So there was all that action until that candle, and I was looking for a long, like it was 220 the price, but it was just like a 200 point candle in like 2 minutes, and it's like I don't want to chase it because then now I'm worried like what if he's like actually psyched? The news sometimes like the news is not as accurate as people thought, and the whole fucking candle gets reversed. I've seen that happen, so it's like it's just a little too risky. So today I was telling everybody to go like super small. I was trading. I ended up like slightly up, but like not really a great day. There was a lot of opportunities that just came much later in the day when I usually don't tend to
yeah,
trade. And it's been like the whole since Trump got elected, man. Like the morning, like the 9:30 open, so 9:30 to 10:30 is like the most volatile. Times have been just like very flat, like
really,
up 5 minutes, down 5 minutes, like like really slow. Uh, which has been surprising. But then like the afternoon and midday is actually pretty good. And I'm thinking if it has something to do because he does a lot of speeches midday, so like market makers
yeah,
are just like wait or investors just like waiting, and then he's like tariffs or not tariffs or whatever, and then they move the market. I don't know. Something I
yeah.
noticed though.
That's interesting. I've noticed like for today, for example, it was so like you said, like you like a lot of wicks like on the level two, like trying to like trade off level two today was like everything was so flippy. Like it would look great for like a move lower, and it just flips
Have you
randomly and
ever
like
tried to look at so there's something called options flow where so there's like it's kind of like the level two before options where there's different softwares that do it. Like Thinkorswim doesn't know you have to buy like a subscription for it, but you see like any unusual activity like $5 million worth of calls just got bought for this stock, or $10 million worth of puts got bought for this stock, and I see traders use that kind of like a level two. A lot of times they use it as like, hey, they bought a put hedge, so they expect price to actually go up. It's a hedge against it. So like you never try to look into
I
that.
actually never looked into that
You
though.
should like just try it, like because a lot of times they use it on like smaller stocks too. Like
Yeah,
obviously you always see hundreds of millions moving for the SPY QQQ.
yeah,
So that doesn't really tell you much because it's just people
yeah. For the
positioning. But what happens when there's like a stock that has earnings or just had earnings or like some kind of news, kind of like how you trade, and there's like some unusual activity. I wonder if you
yeah,
can somehow use that because I know some guys that make a lot of money doing that.
I feel like yeah. I've actually never looked at, but that's they're doing it for options specifically or for.
They just do it as part of like their TA for the stock as well.
Oh, I
Like
see,
doesn't
I
mean they
see.
have to buy the
Yeah,
options, but they might see as like, hey, $3 million just got bought of longs. Somebody sold calls against it, so it means the price is going to go down. Because when you sell
I see.
calls, you expect price to go down.
No, I actually haven't never looked into that.
So I wonder if you can somehow look
Yeah,
at
I'm
that
curious
and
too.
look at the level two at the same time for when a
Yeah,
stock
yeah,
that lines up and see if that's like a more accurate strategy. You just flip it.
yeah. Usually, it's really good to line up level two with time and sales, and then
What is that level two sales kind of saying? Because it's
they're
just
like
like,
basically the same. I honestly don't even look at time and sales that much. Like I just look at level two. Um, yeah, like time and sales, like it'll be really useful where like let's say the level two looks really biased to go like down, for example. Like the offer is really strong, the bid is weak, and then all of a sudden on the time and sales, you'll see like just like 10 big sell orders, right? Like just coming in. You like time that with the level two, and it gives you like more conviction to go short right before it drops. You know what I mean?
so do you filter your time and sales? Because obviously you don't want to see every like fucking $2 order, $3
Yeah,
order.
like I
Where do
don't
you
even
usually
look at
filter
time
it?
and sales like that much. Like for me, like I only need really level two. Um, in level two, um, they like group the orders.
Yeah, you see it more as
Like the
like
big ones. Dude, sometimes it's like very obvious. I see when people are trying to spoof it, because they'll like I'll see someone who will put like a massive order on, and then they'll just take it away, and
You
they
ever
try to
see?
manipulate
But
it.
do you ever
Like,
see algo orders like 1,000 orders, but it's all $1, like just small like.
I've seen that before. I've seen that. It's like pretty rare. I don't remember the last time I saw it, but I've seen like people where it's like someone is trying to like
Just
fuck up
they're
the luck.
trying to show a bunch of seller, but the seller's just like $1 sales. Like I've
Yeah,
seen that on like a time it sells before. I
yeah,
never like
dude.
myself
I
looking at.
accidentally when I first started trading, like did that, and I'm not gonna lie, like it actually works. But like I didn't know that was like wrong when I first started. Like I was like a few weeks, like literally like a few months in. I just thought I was placing orders.
Hey, just be careful. The SEC might be listening to this.
Yeah, no. It was, I remember, and then eventually the platform was like, hey, like you, like
They reached out to you?
yeah, they reached out to me.
What
It
is
was
that?
like Trade Station. I remember. Yeah, Trade Station reached out to me, and they were like, yeah, like these orders like can be maybe manipulative. Like if you can, don't do that. And then I just stopped doing it. But and then ended up moving in Thinkorswim anyway. But because there's certain platforms that they have this button called like bid plus one, where you could place orders not on the bid but the next price that on essentially the offer, and you just continue, and so you would get in with like let's say X amount of shares, and then you'd place small orders trying to like prop up the bid, and it would like have, and then prices would go up as a result.
How much money did you need to do that? And how much like was the stock that you were trading? How big was the market cap was?
This was like a while ago. Like
in
it was
kinda rough
like 4 or 5
numbers.
years ago. Like you could do it on like very low price stocks, like a $3 stock. You get in with like let's say 5K at first.
Well, I'm thinking more like the market cap because it could be like a $5 stock, but maybe the market cap is like $1 billion.
Yeah, that's
so.
true. I actually never check even market caps.
But it was like a small like you would say
Definitely, no,
definitely a small.
definitely really small. Yeah, I don't, obviously I don't do that. I haven't done that. Like once I knew it's not allowed, like I just didn't do it anymore.
Yeah, of
I like
course.
didn't realize it was like not. It's like it's not even illegal. It's like frowned upon. You just like
No,
can't.
there is something that's illegal because I remember I was watching like I don't know if it's exactly this, but I was watching a video on YouTube of like this guy that made a ton of money because he like crashed the market like 2018 somehow.
Yeah.
Like without really meaning it to, but it was like he like made like $20 million that day.
Wait, how did like?
He was like some dude in England and he was like a trader for a long
He
time.
was like
and
a kid, right?
He was somewhat like a kid, but like he had made a lot of money. Like he was kind of like one of those dudes that's like a nerd, like just sat
Yeah.
at home. He made millions of dollars and like wouldn't spend it. He just like loved trading, and then he would like spoof the market with like these sell orders as like the market was like crashing at the time or like was like kind of like struggling, and one day just like caused like a big flash crash and he like made a ton of money.
That's crazy.
I don't know, like
He got
that.
in trouble?
There's a law. Yeah, he got arrested.
Really?
He was in England and he got arrested for an SEC from America there to take him, but he ended up having to just pay back a bunch of money, and I don't think he did any jail time.
He
But-
probably like didn't even know what he did.
Yeah, but like they're like, hey, whenever you lose market makers money, they'll get after you. But yeah, it was like it's on YouTube. I'm sure you can still see.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
like
watch it.
UK's like something like how this UK teenager like crashed markets or something like that.
Yeah.
I know you just the whole story. I like at a gym I was listening like a few months ago and I was like, fuck, it should have been me. I would have moved though from the UK, go to Dubai. They can't get you. Got $20 million in the bank.
Yeah.
UK's weather sucks anyway. I don't know what you're trying to
UK
be there.
sucks. Yeah.
Weather sucks, food sucks. Chill in Dubai, go to like all these countries that they can get you at, and then you're chilling.
Is that should we? Is that?
I mean,
we'll
I
talk
don't-
about it
I-
off air,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I don't- allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
No, that's. Yeah, no.
Not
That's,
something I'd ever do. I'm a trade prop from accounts, bro. So it's not even real.
Yeah.
It's not even real trades.
Yeah.
I love that. So there's like a prop firm, and it's like you can buy a straight. They call it straight to funded. So like you can buy an account, and it's not even a challenge phase. It's just like you're funded, but they call it straight to simulation funded. So like you're buying this account, it's supposed to be real, but they put in the front sim. So it's like you're paper trading. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah. These prop firms are. We always talk about it, but. Did you trade? Did you end up going? I remember you said you were gonna full port that prop firm account. Did you? What happened with it?
Which one? Wait, which when was it for?
It was like last
for
pod.
FOMC. I did. We
Yeah,
did
yeah.
in my. So I did. This is what I did. I did a poll in my group and I said long or short. 81% said long, and I literally said this on stream. I might have to do it because you guys are saying it, but I know you guys are wrong. Market fucking nuked. I lost the prop account. Could donate $300 to the prop firm. But you know, it is what it is. It's just something we do for fun for our FOMC, since it's like we watch together with the team.
Yeah.
I just have them vote, and they always fuck me over and always lose.
It was last FOMC, right? I thought
Yeah, it was on Wednesday. Wednesday.
because it went up. It went down first and then it went up, right?
Yeah, it was like a pretty boring one, but like even
Yeah.
like 50 points, I went like full port. Like even 50 points would like clap that count.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it definitely
What do you
wasn't
say?
like a very memorable. Like the one prior, the one that like nuked the market, that was a much more interesting FOMC.
Yeah. No, that makes. I remember because they didn't raise or cut rates, but it was like, yeah, I agree. It was a boring one because he didn't even like say anything well that significant. Like
I mean, the markets didn't really do anything.
they like liked it. It actually went up, and then of
Yeah,
course,
like but
the
like it was
tariff
like
went down.
he only went up as much as like it opened. Like he opened up,
Yeah,
went
yeah.
down a tiny bit, and then he went up to like where like you know it wasn't like it's like 100 points
Yeah.
down, 100 points back up, stayed in a range.
Yeah. Do you think all this like pump fun meme stuff is part of the reason why people were like fed up with the market? Like why that could have contributed?
I mean,
to
I
the
don't know about
crash?
stocks, but maybe crypto.
No, I'm saying for crypto.
I just think a lot of the hype even like just got taken away from everything else, and we're just so focused on these meme coins.
Dude, they all got wrecked too. Like all meme, like there's
Yeah.
some meme coins are down like 95%.
I was saying
like,
all of them almost.
no, I'm saying like even like the larger like Trump is down like an insane amount. Like
What, Penguin?
Penguin's
I
definitely
tell
down.
Penguin, I told people to
Like
fake Penguin.
even the
bro.
higher market cap ones, like the ones that are like legit, you know.
Yeah, I mean even like solid altcoins were down bad, so I'm expecting meme coins to be like just getting
Yeah, it's
bent
just
over.
yeah, it's just more because it was more of like a meme coin. Like the last few months has been like pump fund cycle basically, where it's like you'd have like daily runners to like several hundred million in market cap, like in the meme coin world, you know, like wherever all the like I feel like that's what really took away all the liquidity from everything else. Like yeah, like that's crazy. Like Popcat, like that's crazy. Like this was like actually like a really hype meme coin, like and then it's horrible. You know Popcat.
Pop
Anyway,
publicity.
dude, but even when Trump and Melania dropped, they sucked out every other meme coin and alt went down. All the liquidity went to Trump coin, and now it's fucking down like crazy.
I mean, you know, it's Bitcoin seems to be the one that's actually like coming out on top out of all this, because it feels like Bitcoin is like doing its own thing and everything else is just like such a shit show. That's why I've not really done much with like I did some meme coins when it was like really hot, but I can tell they're
Yeah.
just not hot anymore. So like now it would be like just way too difficult to even try to make money off of them. And like altcoins have just not done anything. Now there might be some altcoins that you're like, oh, there's altcoins at 100x, but like yeah, there's like a million out there. A couple will
Yeah, yeah.
always do well, even in bear market. But it's like the overall market just like tougher, so I
Yeah.
just don't want to be part of that.
I think the good thing is like with this kind of crash, like a lot of coins are just probably went under completely, where it's like gonna
Yeah.
filter out
It's a good thing.
a lot. Yeah, I think it's like a good thing because it's going to concentrate the next round of liquidity that enters the markets into like, you know, I would say probably the more established coins that were around last cycle. Like, I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see more of like a traditional bull run. Like we're like last cycle, the utility coins did better. You know what I mean? Did really well. Versus this cycle, it's been all meme coins. Then all of them crashed. All the like bad projects went under, and all like I feel like the next round of liquidity is gonna. I don't think it's gonna go right away into memes. Like I think it's gonna go into more utility coins. Hopefully, like Ethereum obviously will pump.
I mean, the way the Ethereum got bought up on the daily, like if the weekly
Dude.
candle closes strong, it looks like a really like a potential like launch pad.
Dude,
It's a little early to say.
yeah,
but
sorry. The daily,
daily
I think
looks
might.
good.
That's
but
crazy.
you know, I am more like I like the weekly charts a lot for like
Yeah, I
those
agree,
because
I
like you know
agree.
the daily, for example, dude, like 4 days ago was Friday. The daily, everybody was posting, oh, it's breaking out. Like you remember that?
Yeah,
The daily chart was breaking out. Like it was broke over the trend line, and what happened? Next day, closed back under the trend line and got murked. So I'm always like when with those like big long plays, I'm trying to
Yeah,
look
it's
at the
better
weekly.
be patient for sure.
Yeah, rather be a little late, but right than being early and then get cooked. Like everybody on Twitter, dude, Friday they were going crazy. They were like, "Oh, it's breaking out, Ethereum." They
Yeah,
were posting
dude.
that chart with the trend line.
Yeah, dude,
And
it
then-
literally went right into that previous resistance.
Yeah, literally
and
broke
then, yeah.
broke slightly above, and then it closed under,
Yeah.
and then the next day.
That's exactly when the tariffs hit too, like immediately.
Yeah,
which-
but a lot of times you see this TA line up perfectly with some kind of news, right? Like
Yeah.
you see that all the time.
I
And
feel-
and I had that in a video about the DeepSeek AI, and I talked about Ethereum in that video. I said, dude, if the daily closes under 3,000, I was like, it's going to 2,000 within the next 3 days. And we on Saturday the daily closed under 3,000, and it happened way faster than I even thought. One day
one day.
we closed the whole. Because whenever you have all this daily super strong buying candle, with no like sideways action, no like nothing going on, just like straight up like we had. When you come retest those, like you just go straight down because there's nothing to support it.
Yeah.
So that's why I felt bearish about it. But then once we took all that out, now I feel like it's a much actually nicer looking chart.
And
Because it's a lot more of a steady uptrend.
and BTC dominance made like
It was like
new-
a 62%.
new highs like crazy, which
It was like 62%, I think.
it wicked up to 64. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, I just think a lot of people are just like
Wow.
especially older people are like now finding out Bitcoin. So Bitcoin still gets a lot of money compared to like Ethereum.
Yeah.
And like if now banks are letting people buy, I think when banks are letting people buy crypto, they're mostly going to be only Bitcoin. Like it's a very few will offer anything else.
Yeah, I agree. No, I mean, I don't think like the whole idea is like I feel like around a crypto cycle is that like Bitcoin makes a huge move and then liquidity flows from Bitcoin into the other coins, like then to Ethereum, then to the other large.
But do you feel like almost like there's so much money into Bitcoin? It's like almost like if Bitcoin takes a dip, like when like MicroStrategy get liquidated, all these big players get liquidated, and they can't let it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, dude, if Bitcoin dips to like 60,000, MicroStrategy they keep buying all this Bitcoin. Like, are they cooked? I don't know. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
and you
curious,
get like
like,
one of the biggest holders to liquidate. Like, they would just destroy it. But
Yeah.
which for us actually be kind of nice to get these big players liquidated. Like we saw FTX got liquidated, and that was
and
the
then
bottom.
buy like a ton
Yeah,
of
when you have
Bitcoin.
like when you see something drop like you see Bitcoin, Ethereum drop 30% 3 days, you just gotta buy that.
Yeah, I like my mistake like so far this cycle is like I was like way too aggressive with like getting certain shit. Like I should have been like way more patient or like not like I'm happy with my original buys, but I should have waited to DCA in for sure. But you learn through experience.
Or you would just say you're up on all of them, or some came back to break even, or
Yeah, like I'm definitely up on like I'm still like I would say like break even on a bunch of them. I'm definitely down on some coins. Like that I'm down on some of the coins I was way too aggressive with that I got in the last like 2 months. But then like there was like coins 5 months ago where I'm like still like kind of they look good, like I'm chilling like
what's your line in the sand? It's like, hey, if this happens, I'm out. Like, do you have a like? Is there a price level for your coins, or is it more like the way you see the market, or like more like if you hear more, I don't know, or like a time period?
Yeah, my time was always like I was gonna wait until like end of Q1 to like begin selling. But like obviously like price.
But what if Q1 didn't go well? Then you still plan to just hold it, or like that was just like, hey.
Yeah, like Solana, I'm gonna probably. Like I'll probably hold. Like I have like a stop loss at like the previous lows. Like here.
So you're using like price levels. I'm more like
yeah, like I'll have like price levels, but I'll give him like extra room too because I don't want to get wicked out.
Yeah, which happens like, if you look at Ethereum, long wicks down.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, it also happened in a day. Like a lot of volatile, like everything bounced. Like my portfolio bounced really nicely today, which is good. Like now
you just left 24 hours. You probably like, oh, we're slightly down. Like it's slightly.
Dude, it's good because like we were bulling yesterday, like at the beach. I like wasn't.
Bro,
checking
nobody knows what fucking bullying means, bro. Like me and my producer. Like, he's like, yo, let's bull. And I'm like, what? Like, is this dude joining like a gang or something? Like,
dude, that's such a
word.
That is like an established. That's crazy.
Like he's just replacing C's with B's. So I'm like, this dude joining the Bloods or something. Like,
it's an interesting word, but it does for some reason make me uncomfortable. I don't know
like can people comment like is bull a thing? Like I never heard that.
Look it up.
Dude, I used to be in the streets, posted up, and I never heard that.
I don't know. I don't really want him to say it. Like it's a word, bro.
I mean, I looked it up right here. It says "bullin," a slang term that means hanging out or chilling.
I mean, I get, but where?
It originated in gang culture.
Yeah, yeah. So you're clearly not part of the streets.
Damn, I'm getting exposed for not being really out there.
Not street, bro.
I'm not in the streets. Not in the streets, boys. I'm in the crypto gang streets. Fucking nerds like orangey. Fucking fat dudes, nerds, fucking Asian guys with glasses, NFT, fucking.
Yo, like in New Jersey, like all my friends, like we say, "What's bull?" Like
that's dude. You know what? In the gated communities with a bunch of white rich folks.
No, that's not. I'm not even in a gated
community. I can
see
you guys bumping fucking young boy and try to be cool and like pretend like you're in little gangs.
Bro, you gotta understand that. When I was in New York, this is the language they use. I know you
said
New York
or New Jersey.
Well, I lived in New Jersey, but I used to go to New York to hang out with my friends.
He went to the Bronx just to feel like, yeah, I'm part of the gang culture.
Bro, that's like me living in Cleveland being like, I'm from Chicago. the hard.
Well, yeah,
secrets
it's
you
like, or
got.
it's like me, like, I go to fucking Ohio once, and I'm like, I'm from
Dude,
fucking
this
Ohio.
is like a common word. Like I don't know how you guys haven't heard of this.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. It sounds like it will be a word related to the blood gangs because they put the B to like in front of a lot of words. You know, watched a couple like
Wait, what words?
documentaries on like cool. They'll say, "Oh, that's bull."
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, but cool is a adjective, while bull is like a verb. So it's you know what I mean?
we're bullying at the beach.
Yeah.
If market was crashing, we're just like trying to surf. Like
yeah,
the,
no, literally.
the 2 foot.
No, because I didn't
waves.
even check, and then like later, and then
No, like I
like,
generally wasn't even know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I don't
that's
have
what I'm saying.
alerts on my phone.
Yeah,
I'm
me
just like
neither.
whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
that's
like
kind
got
of
take
how
the wheel. I'm fucking dying, dude. Worst thing about like having a kid, we go to school. January hits, they get fucking sick all the time, bro. Like, and then you get sick, and it's like
Yeah.
2-3 weeks. And then I have Emmanuel. Every other fucking week, the flu since I've known you. Every other week,
I had like a
guys,
stretch
I'm
where
sick,
I was
bro.
sick. I was sick for like 3 times.
It was
in,
like
a
a
month.
6-month stretch
I had-
every week.
I had COVID, the flu, and then like some other shit in like a 1 month time frame.
Yeah, I was like, over Christmas.
And my
over New
back,
Year's.
dude, like
Your back broke twice. It's just the stress of crypto, guys. The guy's like 24 going on 64 because of the crypto fucking volatility.
Champ.
Yeah.
I don't know if his tweet was. I don't know if he was capping, but he said he lost $1 million yesterday.
Dude, I feel like all these cryptos, I'm down $2 million today. I want to kill myself, but I won't. Like, that's like, everybody's just super depressed. I'm like, I don't know. I don't believe it. A lot of it. Like, dude, like TGR, bro, is like, oh, 500x leverage on Ethereum. Like, he would have gotten liquidated. He's like, I'm still holding. I'm like, the math literally would not make sense.
He
It's
said
like,
he did 3. Yeah, if he did 3x, even
3x
no
was-
shot. He would
3x, even if he had gotten a better entry,
30% is he was cooked.
30% is 90%.
Yeah,
like, you would have
exactly.
gotten liquidation. And then, I'm like, bro, like, and like,
Well, he got it at like $3,400.
yeah, like, it was like, and if we give him a buffer of $500, he bought at 3,000, it would still be like fucking gone, dude.
Yeah.
The shit was down like almost at 40%, so it would have been, you're gonna multiply it by 3.
Yeah, 35.
And
yeah.
you're working with, unless you bought more on the way down to try to save it, like,
Margin, put extra more. Yeah,
I don't know.
margin called.
I think you would have had a stop loss much before that. I think a lot of these guys are lying, but, it is what it is. I don't care. I don't know them.
Yeah,
teacher, like, I'll be honest, bro. I used to be friends with him. Maybe not like a close friend, but I used to know him. We used to talk. And, like, he's just such a different person from, like, I used to talk to him quite often. Like, he's like, yo, bro, he'll text me randomly, like, yo, bro, I just linked up with one of your students. Like, I was at the gym. He said, what's up? Oh, you know Antonio? I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. And then, like, one day, he just, like, stopped replying to me. Unfollowed me. He did that.
He unfollowed you?
Unfollowed me. Did that to all our friends. And I never said one bad thing about him. I always, like, said, yeah, TGR is awesome, whatever. Then he's like, yeah, dude, I want to do certain things. Then now he's doing them. I'm like, dude, they're so super shady. He sells like a terrible course. People expose him on. It's like, I'll be honest, the course sucks. He does not know how to teach anything. And he said he would never sell, like, oh, I would never sell a course, whatever. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Like, just making sure it's good. And if you say you're never going to do it, and don't do it. Or like, hey, I'm doing it because X, Y, Z. So, like, I don't know. All the guys that I speak to, that we used to have a lot of respect for the guy, but nobody really... I'll say nobody fucks with him like that anymore. Well, he didn't fuck with us now, all of a sudden, so we don't fuck with him, and
Yeah,
rightfully so, bro.
I've never known him. I don't know him, but
Yeah, fuck that guy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for real, because I thought about it like the other night. I was like, bro, like I used to like talk to this guy on my phone, like DMs, whatever. He maybe like he'll maybe like if he ever replies to, which he probably won't, but like he's like, oh yeah, we hung out like a couple times, but like whatever he'll say, but whatever, fuck the guy.
whatever. Dude, I had someone who like I guess had connections with like someone from a sales team or something, and he said that out of every mentorship he does, 1 to 3 people end up becoming profitable, out of like hundreds.
What do you mean?
Like let's say he like
Any man should be sell. Like, what do you mean? Any man should be sales? Like,
Like-
are you talking about TGR or are you talking about in general? Like,
no TGR
TGR's mentorship you're talking about. Okay.
mentorship.
So what
Like,
happened?
Like at like the last group that he got, like I think 2 or 3 of the people became profitable.
Yeah, I mean,
out of all of them,
I
like
mean,
no,
look,
he
if-
has. There's like no.
Bro, like if there's 1,000
Uh,
people that join, like 50 might be profitable just out of luck. Like they're just
Yeah.
like lucky or they'll find something else. Like the guy does not know how to trade really that well. Like I find him a very mediocre trader, but it's fine. He's way younger than me, so like I don't expect people to be as good as me after a few years. Or someone that's 11 years, but at least like have some pride behind your mentorship or behind what you try to sell. Don't get on fucking streams and like rug. Like you're not even good at rug pulling, bro. Like you have 25,000 people watching your streams. You should be able to pump any meme coin. You get out, you still get cooked, and then you cook your followers too. Like I don't know. Just that. I don't know. I just have like no respect for the guy anymore. I used to try to make excuses like, yeah, the guy's cool, whatever. But it's like honestly, like fuck the guy. He sucks. He sucks at trading. He sucks at being a like good friend or not even like friend, like acquaintance. So
Yeah.
whatever, fuck him.
I mean, listen, it's it's a tough world out there.
Yeah, whatever. Like, make money, don't make friends. So I don't really give a shit. But like now I can just feel like, oh, okay, like he would get a lot of negative feedback, and I actually defended it. But now I kind of see like why he got the negative feedback from other influencers, people, like comments, whatever.
I used to really fuck with him because like I don't know, like I just thought he was funny, and I liked when he was smaller and he was kind of like. It's kind of hype. Like his videos are kind of hype. Like
he's
but,
definitely entertaining.
He's entertaining, but now it's like old, and
that.
it's like, especially with the whole one-on-one funding, bro. How like,
yeah, it just shows like how much of a child really is and doesn't know how to like handle stuff. I was like, dude, you own a 50% company. No matter what the fuck, it's your fault. Like,
yeah, dude,
you
that's
can't
what
be
I'm
like, oh, I
saying.
didn't know what was going on. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot then. Especially when it's like a very sensitive topic. It's not like even something like I'm running a backtesting platform, bro. Like backtesting, people are not like putting up money and like having to like really like, hey, trying to get funded, trying to make money for themselves. That's like a pretty serious thing you're fucking doing. So you should be on top of that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't even have like a massive, like he has a massive following, but like I would never want to like say I don't know, like mislead people. You know,
I
what
mean, even with a little, like the thing is that like whatever you do with a little following is what you'll do with a big following
that's what I'm
anyway. So if like I'm a douchebag with 100 followers, I'll be a douchebag with 1,000,000 followers.
Yeah.
And that's me, right? Like like if people like whenever see me trade live, I'm like not the nicest guy, but like you'll know I'm good at trading. But also I won't fuck you over, like so I'll just keep my personality the same. It's not like, So
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it is what it is. I don't know how we got on the topic of TGR, but whatever. That's how I feel about him. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not just him. I think there's a lot of people in like not just the trading, like every space that's like
who do you like? Like, is there guys that's like you really like?
in trading?
Yeah, like that guy from like Big Gains Club, like that guy.
Oh, which guy? The
Italian,
the Italian.
The guy used to be like
guy.
a model, I think, for like.
Oh, he was a model.
Yeah, I think like for Versace, Gucci, all the like the big brands, like, and then he became like
a super
profitable trader.
No, I like outsurfed him. This person recently.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure he was like on a surf team and won like a bunch of gold medals back in his day. Like,
pretty sure he was like an Olympic medalist.
And didn't he like win like the Purple Heart while he was in the army? Like that guy, right? And like, didn't he like when LeBron James was 18, he like mentored him, and like LeBron James now he's who he is because of him, and he wears 23 because this guy's birthday's on the 23rd. Is that not him? That's the thing I were talking about.
I'm pretty sure yours is not on the 23rd.
It's not. It's actually like.
It's like next Saturday.
It's actually like on the 8th. It's like a few days.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What did you get me? What's my gift in like a few days?
Well, we can't tell you because we're going. Me and Christian are going to the mall. We're going back to the mall to see. Go back to Aloe.
I'm gonna just follow you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll text you like if I see something I don't like that you're buying. Like I'm not really into Nike. Let's say you go to like a Nike store to buy something. I'm like I'm not really into that. Like so you return it. Like what I really like? Have you seen those diamond Rolex watches? Yeah, like that's what I really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you got a steel one. No, I'm more of a platinum type of guy. Yeah.
Well, I think on Saturday we have I think we're going on the boat.
Are we doing that? I don't know, bro.
Dude, I'm texting. No, we're.
Oh, I'll tell this on like I can't because my mother-in-law, which is my son, she's going to fucking Guatemala for Valentine's Day to like a wedding, bro. First of all, who the fuck gets married in Guatemala? Isn't that shit like a third world country? Second of all, who the fuck gets married on Valentine's Day? That's like the cringiest shit ever. Yeah, it's either Friday or Saturday. My bad. It might be Friday, but it's on Valentine's Day. I'm like, who gets married? And now she can't watch my son on Valentine's Day. But maybe it's a good thing because now they can't plan things. We can't go to a fucking nice dinner with a kid. They'll kick us out. If you try to go to a fucking expensive like sit down proper place, people wearing suits and shit with a child, they fucking want to kill you. They're like, it's all older people. Nobody brings their kids, and they're like, this dude's fucking running, or the kids just running around in circles around the place. It's not a fun experience, man.
Thing is, I don't have a kid, but I know what that's like because
hold on. Whenever you say the thing is, and you sit back, some bullshit's coming out of his mouth, bro. Like it's anytime Emmanuel, he always does this. The thing is, and he leans back, standing up. Usually it's standing up, and then bullshit. It's
It's not
like when
true.
Luke Ballmer is like, "You got 5 dudes who can wire you 250,000." Starts doing a little look around. That's what Emmanuel does. That's what you do, bro. We need to get clips of you. I'm gonna start following you and just fucking clip
Dude,
that.
the only reason he's saying that is because I said some obscure like thing about the water yesterday at the beach, and like all of a sudden like I just talk nonsense like whenever I lean back.
Bro, you do.
It's not true.
Like you're just
It's a misrepresentation.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? For example, now
I don't even
let's
remember.
hear it.
I lost my train of thought.
You started with I don't have a kid, but I know what's like. Let's how I already know.
I know what it's like.
Nowhere.
I know what it's like because I used to babysit my brother's children.
But what would it do?
What would they do?
Yeah.
They'd be like running around and shit.
Chase him?
Yeah, I had a game. Kids really like me because I create funny games like on the spot.
That is a really good. Like kids love that shit. That is true.
Yeah, like random, like oh you got to go get this and then press on that. I just make it up in my head, but they love that stuff.
You gotta get a mistake. You salt it. You fucking pat it down.
Yeah, put it on the
then
grill.
You get the grill.
Put on the fucking gas.
He's making pork. So
5-year-old.
you get a broom and you are the. He's fucking. I can't wait till my son's like old enough to use him. Right now he's actually kind of decent. Like I can give him a thing, like go bring this to your mom. So I'm in the one room. He can come upstairs. I can give him something. He brings it down to like the kitchen. So like I'm slowly starting to use him. But the downside is that he makes the house a mess. Every time he comes home, all the toys are away. Takes out every toy. Doesn't play with any of them. But they all gotta be out. Fucking goes to school. We put him all back. Comes home. Takes out each single toy. Plays with each one for a second. Every day, bro. Fucking.
And you got to clean them up.
Gotta clean him up, dude. Gotta clean him up. That just so you know, man.
No, I mean, yeah, that's.
I don't know people
So
have
when
multiple kids.
are you gonna get him like on the charts?
Yeah, I get that question asked all the time. I don't know, man. The thing is, like, I'm a very impatient teacher.
Really?
A little bit. I'm very like.
I can
hard.
get. I can.
I'm very hard. Like, I'm like, dude. Like, I'm like. Keep in mind, I went to boot camp in the army, so I'm very much people like, hurry up, do this, shut the fuck up, don't talk back. Like, I'm very much like that. When it comes down to things that are important, and I know when I'm playing with him or whatever. But like, for example, for my student, I'm very much like, guys, stop fucking around, stop bullshitting. We gotta lock in. We gotta do this. Like, why'd you take that trade? Trade was dumb. Like, it's not how I teach you. Like, I'm very like passionate about it. But I tell them like, hey, if you can handle me being hard on you, like, I don't want you to go out there in the markets and get cooked by the markets. At least I'm being hard on you, and you're learning like the hard way, like me yelling at you or whatever. Not yelling, but like being hard on you. But you're not losing money. I prefer that, right? I mean, like, it's okay, man. You'll get him next time. No, it's not fucking okay. Next time you're gonna lose money. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Do not make that mistake.
That's interesting. I have a very much like hard, but then I give you love teaching style.
No, I tell them like, dude, that like 80 to 90% of you guys are gonna quit. So I do not care about you.
Yeah. Well, it's different because I feel like your students that would listen to you, like they're like a lot of them, they'll pay like the subscription, like a subscription.
Yeah, it's
they're
not
like less
like
serious.
yeah, it's much different. Like my high ticket mentorship, it's much more like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like the guys that are coming in, like even on a trial, sometimes are on free trials for a week. I'm like, 90% of you guys are gonna quit anyway. I don't care. You don't want to listen to what I say? Trust me, I do not care enough to make you listen for it because I know you're gonna quit anyway. The 10% that will stay, those guys are gonna do well. So like that's what I think.
Facts.
Now with the mentorship students, like you said, it's a much different story.
Yeah.
It's a lot different because they're committed. So I know those guys are already like serious.
Yeah.
But the guys that join with like a trial or something, like if you're not serious, bro, like I don't got time for you. But if you show me you're serious, you get a different experience.
I agree. I get not gonna lie. Like sometimes in middle of the day, if like a student does something, like I hate it when I have a student like put too much risk on. Like, oh, I lost this.
It's a bad trade or just in general?
Like in general, like I'm saying like, hey, oh, I lost $400 on that trade, and like let's say that it's like a big beginner, and I'll be like, okay, like why? Like how many shares did you get? Oh, I got this amount of shares. I'm like, bro, why? Like you just started. Like I told you to start small. Like so, like I always say start really small, like $5 to $20 risk per trade. Where worst case you lose $5, $20, and then get really good at that and just scale. Then you could just get more share size. And then I don't like when people go in right away with big size and then they lose money because they're still beginners. And I'm like, bro, it's so avoidable. It's so avoidable.
Yeah, that's like the hardest part too. Like people don't understand. It's like you're not gonna quit trading if you don't lose your account. But a lot of guys like they full pour right off the bat, and they lose their account and they don't even give themselves the chance to like stick around
Yeah,
for a few months,
facts.
and then they could have been profitable. Like you're kind of doing yourself a disservice because you're gonna quit if you have no money. Like that's you're like fuck this man. I just worked, lost all my money. 99% will quit unless you're me. Then I'll go back to work and lose more money. I did that for like 2-3 years. But most people will like just quit because they kind of have common sense. They're like, I'm keep losing money. I should probably stop. So like you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not learning before you're actually putting up size. So no, I agree with that. You know what I like to do one day? Come in your group is like undercover.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm new guys, and then like try to trade like the way you trade, and like I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking killing it. Like first
Yeah.
day, these guys have like all this money. Well, hopefully, maybe I'd lose it. I come undercover.
I'm like curious. Well, we trade so differently.
But like
that-
the thing is, I've experienced with how you
Yeah,
trade. Like I
facts,
know what's
facts.
that like. It was in 2020. Like, oh, dude, that was
Yeah,
I was doing that.
I think I mean, bro, it's like not like, dude, I have it's so interesting. Like, there's like weird. Like, I have some students who come in and they want to paper trade for a while before they start with real money, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like, whatever you're comfortable with. I always say between 1 and 3 weeks because it's only really to learn the platform.
Yep.
And but some people need time before they get to 25.
Or maybe they gotta save a little money. You know?
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
what I'm
"Wanna save
saying.
a little money. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of students, they'll be like, "Yeah, I can get the 25K in like three months." I'm like, okay, that's fine. Do the university, you can paper trade, whatever.
Yeah, that's actually pretty decent because you can get a
exactly.
lot of education.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect actually. But then I have some students that come in. Like I had a student, bro. He came in. It's funny. He doesn't even say anything in the chat. He's like quiet. He comes in second week. He made like 4,000 on his like third day.
Oh,
And
do you think you already had experience or?
He was like referred by another student. So I'm sure like
He was already, like, a
he like
trader?
kind of saw like what he was doing,
Okay.
and he had like extra guidance from him. But he made like four, and I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, bro, like crazy. I'm like, how's that even possible? Like, how'd you do that? And so it's like it's weird. Like some student, it's something I realized that number one, I think any student can learn. I
You
don't.
don't think there is a certain type of person that's like just not trading, it's not for you, bro.
I think there are people where it's gonna take way longer, but I think ultimately anyone can learn that's like slightly resilient. Cause there's people that I never thought would become profitable. I'm not gonna say who, but like that I never thought that would become
Our producer,
Yeah.
but he's not.
Dude, we gotta do. But I never thought, and they become profitable.
Wait, hold on. Christian, are you done with his course? So when you're done with his course, I want a live training session. He sits in the middle, and he fucking trades, and then we'll see the coach and mentoring here
All right, yeah.
live.
He could do it.
That'd
We
be
could do
fun.
it. That
That'd be
would be
fun.
fun. He's gonna paper trade in my group for.
I
a
mean,
bit,
he's
then.
got some good experience with his meme
The meme
coins.
coin, yeah. It's just so different though. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's like so different.
Like the only thing that's kind of similar is like you've seen some charts.
yeah,
Like, you
yeah, yeah.
understand,
Like you
what a
put
candles-
orders in and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
you know what like a candlestick is, and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and you've kind of been burned by the rugs, which you'll never see in actual trading. So you kind of like,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you're used to rugs, and then you go to like, oh, I lost 2%. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of like,
Yeah.
you started with a fuck down here, and you're gonna be like, all right, let's chill, bring it down. So
Yeah, no.
that'd be kind of good.
I do think though anyone can learn though. Like I feel like even my mom made $30 today.
But to be fair, your mom has a ton. Like she's your dad
Yeah,
and you
that-
teaching her.
that's
Like
true.
she's kind of like
That's kind of sad. That's
in
true.
a good like
You're right.
situation.
You're right.
A story is funny though when she took your trade, anybody was a loser, and then your dad got mad.
Yeah, that was funny.
She lost $100.
It looks $100, bro. Like
That's the only thing
that was my
would-
biggest loser in like some time. I lost like it was like $1,500. No, yeah, 14.
But it wasn't even like that bad.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
funny the story that's like your family fights, but then like your dad's like that was a good trade. You're like it was a good trade. It just was a loser. Your mom's in the middle.
Yeah, dude, it would if that trade worked, it would have been because I was being a little aggressive.
Bro, I did not touch this thing, bro. I did not touch it. I did not touch this, bro. What the fuck happened? Oh, it's a magnet.
Yeah, it just goes back in.
I thought I broke it.
This is a
What the
great.
fuck is
This
this?
will be a great clip.
I did not touch this, dude. Was the camera on me? Because I was
I
not
don't think
touching it,
so.
man. I was not touching it. I do not blame me. Do not send me an invoice. I'm gonna get an invoice now. If you do send me an invoice, send it. My email is emmanueltrades@gmail.com. All right,
Yeah.
that's my email.
Yeah.
Send it there.
Yeah.
All right, it's back. It's back.
Yep.
Sorry, to interrupt you. I did
Yeah,
not fucking touch
no,
it, man.
well now I don't even know what I was saying.
You're talking about like the trade.
Oh yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
made you're gonna make a bunch of money on.
Yeah, dude, it was looking really good actually. It was looking really good, but it's what it is. I remember it was on APLD.
You're telling me I have no fucking
I don't
idea
even know the
what-
companies. I never know the companies.
I don't know what it. Hey, some I know. Like if you're like JetBlue, like I wouldn't know that one, but
Dude, JBlue, that was JBlue was too hard today. I couldn't trade JBlue today. It was like too fucking random. Didn't work.
you looked at it though. You looked
Today, yeah. Because last week on Monday or Tuesday, it was a really good trade. It was like my biggest winner.
Well,
on
they
one
had
of
like
days.
the earnings, right? They got down.
Yeah,
or something.
when it was that big gap, that was like my best trade. And then usually I'll watch a stock for the next like 2, 3, 4 days,
You try to milk it.
and just to see if it trades similarly. Because some
I noticed you go short. Like, do you go short more than you go long?
yeah,
I
like
noticed,
way more. Like probably like a
but is it
way-
a market thing? There's been a lot of gap downs, or is just like you generally like shorts more?
I would say both. Like I would like today there was way more gap downs. Obviously, I just like shorts more too.
Just fucking want to see some dudes, man, just want to see the world burn. You're like, I want people losing money. Short it down.
Dude, there's
That's
some.
kind of I am too, dude. Like when there is like a fucking gap down, you see Twitter people going crazy. Everybody's like, losing money. What the fuck? Like people are hitting you up. Like, dude, he's like, bro. When Nvidia crashed, Bilal Muhammad, the champion of the UFC, texts me. He's like, bro, should I buy Nvidia? And I tell him like, you should have. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, buy it right now. And it went up 15%. I don't know if he did, but like those type of crashes, I'm like, dude, people are fucking panicking out of the blue.
Panic, dude.
People are hitting you up. I'm like, I haven't talked to this dude since he became champion. I shot him a text. Congrats, and you say, oh, thank you, and that was
Dude,
it.
Those are the most exciting day. Like last Monday, I thought today was gonna be like last Monday. I was so excited. I was like,
Yeah, it wasn't like today we recorded the whole move. I'm like, dude, fucking nuke it down there 5%. Let's see some blood in the streets, man.
I was hoping for it, dude. Because
Yeah, I know, me too.
the worst part, like especially so like the market gap down. I had a lot of shorts I was gonna be watching, and then as soon as the market opened, even a lot of the things I was watching actually got bought right off the open. And then when that happens, it sucks for our style because we want to see it fucking crash. And then
But you don't have some kind of setup that's like the opposite, like it gaps down and recovers.
we do. It's just like level 2, especially in the morning, it just works so much better with gap downs. I don't know why.
Like continuation in general.
Yeah,
I mean?
continuation. Yeah, no, there's sometimes level 2s that are really good to the upside. It depends, but I've noticed just recently they've been way better short. I don't know. Plus, I like shorting more. Like I don't know. I just always liked it more for some reason. There was also like a solid like 4 or 5 months in a row where like we had way more gap downs than gap ups. Like way more. Like every day there was so many gap downs compared to gap ups. Even though the market was moving up, it was weird. But then a lot of the stocks that I like to trade, they're reporting earnings like later in February, like mid to late February. You know, it's like all the banks report. I think they already reported, but like, and then it's the big companies report first, and then like the smaller ones where like we make money.
Well, all the blue chips reported last week, but like they didn't really,
Yeah.
they didn't really do anything.
Dude, the best types of stocks that I like to scalp are the like, if you can get one that's perfect, it's like undeniable the best. Like between $8 and $15 that are highly liquid, no spread, and the level 2, they're just massive orders on the offer and nothing on the bid, and there's like a nice move low. Like you can, because they actually move. You can get big size on the level 2 and they're going to move like 10, 20, 30 cents versus a lot of the lower price ones. When you're scalping them, they'll move, but you're not going to get a 30, 40 cent move out of them. Like, I mean, you can sometimes, but like the chances are slimmer versus like something that's like $11.
What more do you look at? Actual technicals of the charts, the candlesticks, or level 2 more?
It like depends. Ideally, they all align, and it's just.
But would you say it's like 50-50 or it's like 60-40, 70-30, 20-80, 99-1?
Like that, I'll take the trade.
Like which you favor more? Because it could be one that you.
I would
lower.
favor more where they're aligned, where like the chart looks really good and the level 2 looks really good.
Yeah, but okay,
But
of course.
I'll take
what do you care
trades
more
where the
about?
level 2 If the level 2 looks really good and the chart doesn't look that good, I'll still take the trade.
So you care more with level 2 than the chart.
Yeah,
In general.
exactly. Because let's say the chart doesn't look good, but the level 2 looks amazing. I might be able to milk out like a quick 5-10 cent move and then just get out, and then it reverses and it goes back in like the trend. You know what I mean? Like,
Scalp, yeah.
yeah, like I'll just scalp that quick move if it's not a good chart. But if it is a really good chart, I'll hold it a little longer and I'll give the trade more like room to breathe, and like
Do you have an average time on like your trades, you think?
it like varies so much. Not long. It's probably like really quite like short. Plus, what I'll do a lot of times, like let's say it's basing, everything looks good, level 2 looks good. I get in with good size. It drops 10 cents. I'll go as soon as it dropped 10 cents, I'll take like half of my profits. I'll take half. Let's say it starts to consolidate, it looks good for another drop. I'll add what I just took off the position. So I'll like secure some, looks good again, I'll re-add. And I'll kind of like do that. You know what I mean? Where it's very rare I'll hold a level 2 for the entire move. Usually like I'll get in, it drops, take some profits, level 2 sets up again, I'll add back, goes lower, take some other profits, you know what I mean, and do something like that.
Yeah, you're like scaling in and out of trade.
Scaling in and out, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, try to do that sometimes. Also, I'll move down my stop loss maybe and just hold it. Like I might
Yeah.
not take profits, but at least the risk by having my stop loss at break even or something. If I'm trying to catch like a big trade, that's kind of like the problem today. Like I was getting like 40, 50 point moves, which is pretty nice. But like I was trying to catch like 100+ move, so I moved myself to break even, take a little bit of profit, but then it just gets to the break even.
Have you ever
It just
tried?
whiplash you so much.
I'm curious. Have you ever tried like here? Let me find. I call it like bar by bar. I'm like okay, like let's say you enter right. You enter here. You put your stop loss here. The trade starts to move down. Sometimes I'm trying to think of like the best way to describe it. Let's say 3 5-minute candles form as it's going in your direction, and then what I would sometimes do is do bar by bar where I lower my stop loss to the highs of the previous 5-minute candle, right? So let's say so I'll lower it. The next 5-minute candle will form. I'll lower it to the highs of the next 5-minute candle. The next one will form. I lower it again to the highs of the next one. You know, so as it's dropping, I'm continuously like lowering my stop to the highs of
But why? Like
a candlestick's time
for
frame.
me, usually it tends to be to the latest point. It's like okay, that's a bearish level. It should get respected. That's if I'm short. It should get respected. So if it gets disrespected, I want to be out of that trade. So usually I would do it at whatever the level they finally get, like
like a support area or
yeah,
something. Yeah, I see.
So like let's say we flipped to the previous day price. So it means price now is right for the day. At the previous day price, I will set my stop loss there because I'm thinking, hey, price should
I
not
see.
really get back above it again. So and then
Yeah,
I move it down
sure.
to whatever my next level that price should come up to reject because the market moves in waves, so I'll know it'll come up, it'll bounce up and then continue down, bounce up and continue down. But where is the bounce? It's like, hey, this is not just a bounce; it's an actual reversal. Whatever that point
Yeah,
is, the
I
line
see.
is set, that's where I'm putting it.
So here, like, let me
So
show.
slightly
I
in
wish we could
profit
show it
tends
on the
to be.
chart.
But it's beyond the chart. So we're
Beyond the
going,
chart,
we're
yeah.
going, we're going
Like for
beyond
example, like look, like I wish I could show it, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But like, check this out. Like let's say this is just an example. Like, let's say I'm in the trade from here, right, and it dropped all the way here. Sometimes like I'll take, let's say my original stop loss was up here. I'll put my stop above that 5-minute. That one forms, then I'll put it above that one, above that one, above that one, and then eventually my stop is here, above that last red candle. And then when this green candle forms, I'll get out.
Do you exit when as soon as it hits, or do you wait for the 5-minute candle close? When you stop?
Like I'm waiting for that green to close.
Yeah.
No, I'll hit it. I'll get out as soon as it breaks the previous.
Okay, you're out.
Side. But that also like I don't. This is just like an option. Like I don't.
General rule.
Like yeah, like sometimes I do. I'll do it on the like. Let's say the trade is really going in my favor. I want to take profits really soon. I'll do that on a 1-minute chart or 2-minute. In that case, if it goes up even a little bit, it'll stop me out faster. And does that make sense?
No, it does.
Like, but like these are just like options. Like when you're in a trade, like sometimes, let's say it's like a power trend higher, I'll do it on a larger time frame. In that case, I don't get shaken out of it. You know what I mean? Or I'll do it maybe on the 15-minute chart as opposed to if I want to give the trade more room to like breathe and fluctuate. So I'll do like a larger time frame.
no, that makes sense.
So it's like interesting. It's like there are different ways.
Yeah, you know what I don't like? I like people to just trail it. Like they just have like a trailing stop loss.
It's like a
I know,
trailing stop
like,
loss,
a
but
little
we're
bit.
doing it based off the candlesticks, basically.
Yeah, like I don't like just like a 10-point trading
Yeah,
stop loss. 'Cause it doesn't really have any reason. You're just like
Exactly. I agree.
I like to always have my focus always on the chart. Like what on the chart makes sense. And it's not called like some beginners. Like obviously it'll stop me out sometimes, but sometimes I'll be able to catch 300 points
Yeah.
because I'm just doing this. I'm just like following it and the trend is really strong and never gets stopped out, and then I'm able to catch like a big winner, and catching like a one huge winner like that every 10 trades kind of makes up for like
Yeah.
a couple trades of its own because it's just so much bigger than everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like so many different ways of managing it. Like I always tell my students, like I have new students that come in and they're like, "Oh, do you always scalp it in this specific way?" I'm like, "Sometimes I do. It depends on the stock, but like ultimately you guys need to decide what works for you. Like try out what I like to do. Try out cuz I teach like in the universe. I'll teach like a bunch of different management techniques, right? Like sometimes bar by bar, sometimes like support resistance or whatever. You decide which one you want to do. Like it's your decision, and then find what works for you. Don't just copy me. You know what I mean? It's like becoming your own trader. That's what a lot of students like. I always encourage that.
No, I agree. Like and sometimes I do a little bit differently. Like if I'm up a ton on a day, I can be a little
Yeah.
more risky. I won't be as tight with my stop loss. Even today, like I was extra safe with my stop losses and everything because our price was so whiplashy. So I'm like, all right, get out and then get back in. And it happened to me today. My first trade stopped me out, and then I got right back in and he played out. So like technically, like another day, there probably wasn't like as crazy of like a gap down. I would have just held that same trade, but sometimes it is what it is. You get in, you get out. I'd rather just play always a little bit safer than a little bit. So I can live if I take a couple small losses. I'll live. But if I'm just like holding it and I'll take a huge loss, then it cooks your account. So
What bothers you the most? Taking a bigger loss than you wanted to, or not making as much as you should have, or passing on a trade entirely that you were kind of like on the fence on, and then it worked really, really well.
Passing on a trade, not even close, bro. Passing on a trade, bro. Passing is already.
So you're saying that would bother you more?
Yeah, I would rather re-enter trade and take like let's say I enter a trade, then stops me out because it's like wicking. I will re-enter that trade if it shows the same setup, versus and maybe it'll stop me out again and I get tricked twice, versus passing it up and missing. Because I'll rather like usually if one of my trade hits, it's like 150 points. So and usually if my stop it's 20 points. So I know that's like I can lose in a trade twice. Because the next time that second time it'll work, I'll make up way more than that.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And like usually I will say like 85% of the times like I know where prices should be going. So like overall the odds are in my favor to be right.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, that probably bothers me most. And I rarely take like a massive loss that like collapse my account. Like it's very, very extremely unlikely for me to do like that to happen.
Yeah.
So I'm not like unless you're gonna prop firm and
No, for sure.
like even like people are like, oh yeah, I lost my prop firm, clap that prop firm. No, you didn't know, you lost 3%. Losing 3% of the live account is like
Yeah.
it's like really not even that insane. Like you lost a prop firm, bro. Like it's people are like, oh, I just clapped my account. I'm like, bro, you lost $50 on a prop firm that you bought. It's like one that I'm using, like people are using around trade fee, whatever. It's $35 to get an account. He's like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I clapped my account. I'm like, dude, you lost $35. Chill.
Bro,
shut
like
the fuck
people
up.
don't like understand like real emotions.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, bro,
it's like they're so soft, bro. Like we used to lose like a few grand. Like,
dude, I know. Honestly, sometimes it's not even like the money. It's dude. Sometimes I'll have like a good day and I'll still be like pissed off because I knew.
oh, bro. For me, it was today.
Yeah.
I made money and I was pissed because I'm like, I had the right ideas. It just my execution wasn't there.
I was like, for me, it was like I just feel like, I don't know. I was expecting a really good day. That's why, because I thought like, oh, like.
That's like when remember when I tell people like this place is really good to eat and then they go eat and it's like it was okay, but like the day wasn't as good as I thought. So I try to tell people the place is really good anymore because I don't want to set an expectation up here. Because even if they like now you expect something insane, I want to be like this place is alright, and then it's I set you up for success. And
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like
No,
Tell me, Mark. Me, Mark, I was like, this is best. Go fucking eat
that
it.
was actually the best though.
That one was like
That
one,
was like-
an A plus setup that like I
Yeah,
knew
that
like
was
I
an A
couldn't miss
plus,
on. I'm
yeah.
like, if you like steak, there's no way.
That was like a 10-1 R to R.
Yeah, but if you like steak and you go to meat market and you say it's not good, like you're just a liar.
Yeah, you're just like stupid. It
Yeah,
was very
like
good.
you're vegan in
Or
disguise.
you're-
Yeah.
or you're
You're just
Yo,
fucking
I
vegan.
actually had the tomahawk last time.
The flying one.
Not
There's
the
one that bring out flying.
Yeah, that one's like
I haven't
dude,
had
that
it.
one's
I haven't had
huge.
it.
It's huge. It's like
You know what? It's like $100, and like yeah, it's kind of pricey,
no,
but like
dude, that one's $350.
oh, is it?
Yeah, because
How big is it?
I got the same one except mine is half the size. Mine was a
But it's like 350 and like 5 people share. It's like how big is this shit? So it's like
it's
not
pretty
even that bad.
it's pretty massive. It's
Like
it-
4 people share.
yeah,
2
like
people?
4 people
One
can
hungry
share.
dude.
I think 4 people could share it, so that's not even that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's about what you pay like at any restaurant, like a good like dry aged ribeye.
I mean, I feel like me and you could finish it. We should challenge. We should do a
we
challenge.
do challenge.
Steak challenge. Dude, I'm pretty starving, bro.
Beyond the
I'm
meat.
not gonna lie. Talking about meat market. Yeah,
Beyond the meat.
yeah beyond.
Can
the
we
meat.
change the show to like we just eat steaks? Just eat steaks. Our producer's vegan, dude.
Dude, we stopped talking about trading like 20 minutes in.
Wait, is it a trading show?
Huh?
This is a trading show.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
No, we talked about trading.
Yeah, no, we
talked
did.
about trading.
We did.
We
No, I
talked
mean,
shit for a bit.
well, listen. We need to be diversified.
We're diversifying our portfolio. We're doing hashtag steak guys in
Yeah.
the Costco guys were steak guys. Does the steak bring the boom or the doom? Does the steak make you want to go carnivore or vegetarian?
Yeah,
That can be our line right there.
that could be the line.
You go to a place, this place sucks. That's a good idea, dude. Someone's gonna steal this idea. Watch. I'm telling you, it's a good line.
Yeah.
So, how long is the fucking stream, bro? How long have we
We're
been?
at an hour. I forgot to start the.
Yeah, there's no timer, bro. Like I usually
we
have a
could just-
timer,
yeah,
so
dude,
I'm
I
like,
could
I
be
don't know
yapping
what's
for
going
another,
on
like,
anymore.
2
I'm like, am I
hours.
going past the time?
Yeah, I mean, we'll end it off. With yeah. For me,
Wait, will you buy? Do you think market goes up or down? Let's say that.
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow in general, like crypto, like it's a buy or
Oh. Yeah, I think I still think we have a bull in 2025.
bro, 2,900 Ethereum hit today.
Yeah, that's great. I still think we're gonna have a bull market in
Recovered the
2025.
recovered the whole crash in a day.
Yeah. I mean, I still think we bull in 2025.
Yeah, daily's insane. This daily
Wow,
candle.
that's insane. I know that is actually.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
guys can see it,
I'm
but,
like still.
suck a
The
thin
thing is,
little-
like, I still think the catalysts are there. Like, I still think there's a lot of like really. We still have a very bullish environment. I still think like we still have a really good 2025. I just think there's going to be different opportunities than we just saw. Like, I think meme coins are probably going to be pretty dead for some time here. I do think they're going to make a comeback like later on in the cycle. I think Ethereum is going to outperform at some point in the near future. I mean, like, honestly, like, dude, I mean, the president bought like a shit ton before this little crash. He bought an extra 200 mil literally the last 2 days. Like, that kind of says it all, you know? I think we're going to see a more traditional bull run, like what we like, not just a meme pump fund bull, you know? Like, I think we're going to actually see like some of the older coins start to perform like better and better. Like,
it'd be better for the markets. More opportunities matter. I hope that
yeah,
happens.
I think that's what will happen. Honestly, that's been like my bet all along. Like, because I approached crypto, like when I decided to get into crypto, like I had some people I like listened to that I looked up to kind of for crypto and stuff, and like whatever. Like, my thing was so different than with trading. Like the way I'm doing crypto is so different than the way that I day trade. It's like night and day. My plan was literally get in and hold because I believe in what I'm holding in the entire way out, which like maybe it was bad, maybe it was good. We don't know yet. Like, let's see how the end of the rest of everything plays out. So
And this week
far,
will
you know,
go
like
up.
it's like I made this plan early, so now I can't like deviate. I have to just kind of stick like, and if it cooks me, like I will take that out and I will gladly tell everyone I was wrong. You know what I mean? So we shall see.
We'll do like, we put you in the middle right here and we'll just do like,
Yeah.
what do you do? Like, I throw you tomatoes. We need to produce 30 tomatoes. We do it live and
Put me on a dartboard and throw darts.
no, and everybody just comments shame. Shame you.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's before we write my strategy off. We'll give it a few more months.
I got
We'll
an
see.
email. You hear this email?
Yeah.
So here's an email for, it's kind of like a behind the scene thing. So I get these invites from Lamborghini Greenwich. I bought 2 cars from them. So they invite me to events. So this is an event that they're having in Academia Vallelunga in 2025, which is near Rome. Let's see what this comes with. It's you get to drive a Huracan ST on the track. I already crashed one, so I don't think I want to go to this one. The event will be June 16th or June 18th, or June 22nd to June 24th. You get to drive a Huracan STO the day one. You have a dinner in Rome, and they have like a little fucking tour of the city. Day two, you get driver's briefing, driving, lunch, afternoon driving, gourmet dinner. Day three, morning driving, closing ceremony, afternoon driving. Day four, you get to fucking go on a trip around Rome and see shit. You get a driving program, you get dinner, you get 2 night stay at the Altdorf Astoria or some shit like that, some 5-star resort or hotel in Rome. Comes with a special gift, picture and videos, dinner, hospitality, 2 night fucking stay, package deal for partner, which is what I'm consider for whenever you own, when you own one car or no cars, you're a participant. That is $9,500 because you fucking ain't paying for your shit. But if you're a partner, which is 2 cars or more, you get $2,500, which actually is not bad for all the things you're getting. Because you're also getting hotel, dinner, things like that. Not the flight, $2,500. Now, if you own 5 cars or more, if you get one of these invites, they tend to be free. Now, I think it depends on the situation, but yeah, you spend a couple millions with us, we'll fly you out.
I'll give you my car. Well, I don't even know if that's like worthy for this fucking track.
I mean, I don't think they want. They have the cars there. You're driving their cars.
Yeah. Like 5 cars. I misunderstood.
You know, so you get this when you get it. You get invited when you buy cars from them. So that's why they kind of almost have it like, but you need to buy from the same dealership. So for example, I don't have my Lamborghini app still.
We can buy it and we'll put it on the our account with the podcast.
Great idea.
Our podcast.
And the podcast is on the hook for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we have a podcast account. Christian will.
So our producer's name will use his credit.
We'll put him on the bill.
I'm down.
I have to go bank.
Dude, I'm gonna teach you. You're gonna learn how to trade.
I'm learning how
Dude,
to trade.
if he actually started making money,
that'd be awesome.
That would be hype. Dude, that would be hype.
That'd be crazy.
Dude, you should do it. Dude, then you could be Mr. Producer, Mr. Producer.
They can buy scores.
Dude, then you can create a program.
There's no way.
And then your program will just be me and Antonio inside.
What if your program is just like
It's just a link to your guys' courses.
hilarious? Try to see if I can log in my
The Big Gains University.
Small gains club.
Yeah.
Little gains club.
Beyond the Charts podcast club.
Scalpers University.
Scalpers
Just
Uni.
copying what you teach.
Yeah,
Dude, I kicked out a guy today out of my
Really?
Discord because he has his own Discord. And
Oh,
Really?
yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I respect that. He's working smart, no hard. Why spend all that time to learn how to trade? Just fucking post my signals and his shit.
Yeah.
I've had a few guys like that. Some people have let slide.
Wait, how'd you know though he had his own Discord?
Someone else told me. Someone told me, like, yeah, this is this dude from this. I was like a nobody. Like, I don't know the fuck what he was. But like, people are like, yo, I know. Like, he runs this Discord. Why is he in your stream listening in? Get the fuck out of here, dude. I have a few guys that do that, but like some that I've spoken to, so I'm like, whatever, bro. I don't
Did you
care.
pay to get in?
Yeah, I just refunded him and I kick him out. And bro, I don't need you. Like I tell people, it's like, dude, if you're any type of annoying, I will ban you in a second. I will not even give you a second chance. Like if you're annoying, I'm like, I'll tell my guy like ban him, refund him. But like I don't care about your $100.
Dude, he
bro.
runs his stuff like it's like a
Dude,
camp.
it's a fucking bro. This shit is. I run this like a fucking like. There's like you don't question anything.
It's like a
bro.
jail. It's like a jail courtyard.
Bro, because no, like
he's
you
like
don't
in the
get-
guy in the tower with like the gun.
Bro, because like I have a certain type of people that I want. Like I don't want a fucking
Nah, I mean,
idiot
of
that's like
course.
trolling
I
all
get
day
it.
long.
Dude,
like, bro, we don't need that shit. Take your $100 and fuck off. Like I don't need it, bro.
Dude, I had a person who like on his first day of like paper trading was like, yo, he comes in like it was like halfway through the day, like everything slowed down, like it was nothing to do, like I wasn't really trading. He was like, yo, like is it true that all of the trades you alerted today were losers? Like he literally legitimately asked me that. I'm like, bro, what? Like we're all up, like we're doing so good today. Like what are you talking about? Like,
What'd you do?
It annoyed me, but like
No, look, if somebody said that and it wasn't true, I'd be like,
I literally go like, bro, like I'm up, like no, I'm up like a lot today, like bro, like why are
If
you?
it was true, it's different. If I did lose today, I'm like, yeah, I lost it, whatever.
No,
but-
dude, it wasn't even like no, dude. He like came in. I called out. He came in late, missed all of the good trades in the morning because he came in late. I took one trade that was like a very small loser, like literally negligible, and then he was like, "Oh, first trade paper trading," and he asked me that, dude. I have a lot of patience, but
I
like
have zero patience.
I-
When it's like, hey, how you doing? Fuck you, dude. Ban this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Get him the fuck out of here.
I don't know, like
Fuck dare you? Who are you to ask me how my day's going?
I'm such a like I'm just patient. I don't know why. I don't know. Like
But to be fair, you've done it for longer, bro. Like I have 5 years of the same fucking questions. Hey, what's your bias for today?
that's true.
Bro,
That's true. That's very true.
My
That's
bro,
true.
like so 5 years. I have nightmares of the same questions for 5
I
years.
can't wait till I learn enough to just ask you those questions too.
It's fucking honest people, bro. You know, and it's like that's why I have a welcome channel. It's like as soon as you join, it gets you like all the questions you have, bro. They're there. You get a DM to you.
Yeah, yeah.
We tag you, like it tags you automatically to like read it, and they just don't. They choose not to read it and tag me.
Dude, what I hate is like questions that are like extremely easy to Google. Like for example, Emmanuel, what is Bitcoin dominance? You can Google what is Bitcoin dominance and it'll give you a fucking answer faster than I can respond to my text.
No, but
Why?
you know what's like the most annoying for me? It's like when people ask me about this prop, like, hey, what are the rules for this prop firm? And do I fucking own the prop firm, bro?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I
Go
hate that
fucking
shit
go to
too.
their website and read them. I don't know, dude. Go to their or like, hey, like I had this issue with the Discord today. I'm like, maybe you should go ask their support team or something. I don't know what the fuck you're
Yeah.
asking us.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. I'll get questions
what?
that are like. I'll get questions that are like, why does Thinkorswim take so long to process my money? I don't fucking know, bro.
Let me just fucking.
Why is my paper trading account showing 3 day trades left? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how to answer it.
It's just people are so fucking lazy sometimes. I'm like, bro, go ask their support team. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what the hell?
Do you think, dude, you're cooking the pod.
Dude, I did touch it this time, but you know. All right, guys.
All right, well,
See you next stream, bro.
yeah.
It's a sign to fucking go.